Good morning, boys and girls. So, we are doing class out of Miss Laura's living room. Be prepared to see some cats amongst other animals. We are talking about butterflies this week. So I'm pretty excited. I love butterflies. And I'm going to read a very popular book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And the author is the person who writes the book, and that is Eric Carle. So, I'm going to read it, and I want to think about what I read, and at the end, we're going to talk about what are the things he ate. So try to answer some of that when we're done with the book. Alrighty. Let's do this. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a thin and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple. Remember apple? But he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but you know it, he was still hungry. If you know the words, you can say them along with me. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. So, on Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, what do you think happened? He had a stomach ache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore. In fact, he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon, also a chrysalis, around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and was a beautiful butterfly. So look at this butterfly. We're going to be making one of these today. See how each side of the wings are the same? That's called symmetrical. So that's a good vocabulary word this week. So say symmetrical, and that means they are the same. All right, so let's talk what was in the book. Let's think of some of the things the caterpillar ate. So I'm going to wait, and you can think about it for a second. Let's see if I can remember too. So I know he ate an apple, a plum, an orange, a pear. See? Let's see. Anybody remember the last one? Let's see. Oh, and what's red, like little seeds on it? A strawberry. Let's see if I can guess all the sweet treats he ate. So he had a piece of cherry pie. You guys can help me if you can remember. A sausage, a cupcake. Let's see, a piece of Swiss cheese, because I love Swiss cheese. Watermelon. Anyone else? A piece of cake. Ooh, what's cold and on a cone? An ice cream cone. A pickle, and I know some of you guys like pickles, which I think is so cool. A slice of salami. What do you lick? A lollipop. I think I got them all. So that made him have a tummy ache. So, you know, we always do our cool facts on Monday. I'm going to grab my cool fact sheet. So we are going to go over these all week. And then on Friday, when we see each other on a video, Miss Laura is going to ask you about them. And when we're all there, we can try to guess the answer. Okay, so first, I'm going to show you a picture. And we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about the caterpillar life cycle. If I can find it. found it. Okay. The life cycle of a butterfly. So first are what? What do you think these little things are? They're the eggs. And the eggs can be different shapes. They might be circular, more oval. They don't all look the same for a future butterfly. And on some of them, it's kind of cool. If you get a good look at a really cool egg, they have a little bit of, they're almost see-through a little bit, and you can actually see inside them a tiny, tiny caterpillar. Okay, so we have eggs, that's one. Next is the caterpillar, that's two. Then it goes into this, which we can call kind of three different things. It can be a chrysalis, a cocoon, or I know you're gonna love this word, or a pupa. And then last, the adult, which is the actual butterfly, which is symmetrical, which means they are the same on each side. So let's do that again. We have the eggs, the caterpillar, the pupa, and the butterfly. So what do you guys think a butterfly is? Do you think it's a mammal? It's an insect. So we talked about insects, for example, bees, we went over before spring break. So if it's an insect, how many legs does it have? 6. So it has 6 legs, the things on top of their heads. They have 2 antennae, and just like other insects, they have 3 body parts. They have the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. So remember, all insects have 6 legs, 3 body parts. They have the 2 antennas. It's got a super cool tongue. The tongue is really cool. It's almost like a little tube that comes out. And like bees, they suck nectar from flowers. So this little tube, which is their tongue, goes into the flower and sucks up the nectar. And when they don't want to eat, which I think is really cool, the tongue rolls back up into their mouth. So it's kind of like rolls down, they suck up the nectar, and then it can roll back up. And they have 4 wings, and the wings are symmetrical. All right, so I'm gonna read some cool facts that I found that I will go over every day. So on Friday, like I said, we can talk about them. Okay, we talked about their insects. So when you look at this picture, well, not this picture, when you look at the very first page of this book, and you see the egg, it's on this what? This leaf. When a caterpillar lays its egg on a leaf, there's a special glue that helps it stick. Because if it didn't have a special glue, what do you think would happen? It would fall off and not stick, and then you wouldn't have all these beautiful butterflies. So it's pretty cool. Let's see here. This is tricky. There's tons of different butterflies in the world. Some, a lot of them, only live for 1 week, about a week. So you might see them, and their life cycle is pretty short. Now, a monarch butterfly can live much longer, almost like a year. And monarch butterflies are the butterflies that travel. So they come from up north, and they come all the way down to the south. They lay their eggs here, and then those caterpillars that turn into butterflies go all the way back up north. It's like a cycle. So from north to south, and then the new ones go from south to north. So I think that's kind of interesting. All right, let's see here. We said they have 4 wings. They are what? Symmetrical, that's our vocabulary word. And they have taste receptors, which is kind of like on our tongue, if you stick your tongue out and those little tiny bumps. Remember we talked about our taste buds, which is a sense of tasting things. They have those on their feet to help them decide what tastes interesting. Let's see. Okay, so our second vocabulary word. So our first one is the wings. They're exactly the same, so they're symmetrical. And do you remember the name of the butterfly that I said travels from north to south? And it repeats the cycle by the new ones going south to north. That's called migration. So we have symmetrical, we have migration, and I think there's some definitely other ones on here that are very cool. Let's see. While I look for that, the 4 stages again are what? We have egg to caterpillar to pupa to butterfly. And remember, the pupa is also the chrysalis or a cocoon. Some people call it different things. All right, I have some more cool facts. Laura was up last night finding cool stuff. All right, we talked about the antennas. Remember, they have 6 legs. So this is interesting. Okay, so first off, their wings are super important. So when they come out of their chrysalis, they're a little bit wet, right? Because they've kind of been folded in and then they come out. So when they come out, they can't fly right away because their wings are wet, right? So they're too heavy. So they have to let their wings dry before they fly. And they also, to fly and to feed, they need to be a certain amount of warmth. So a lot of times if you see, which is kind of hard because they fly away, but if you see a butterfly just kind of relaxing on a flower or a tree, you'll see that it has its wings open because it's using that solar energy from the sun, which is the biggest star, to get warm. And that helps them eat and to fly. All right, I have my joke. But I will do my joke in a second. All right, let's do our calendar. We didn't get to do this, and we turned, remember last time we saw each other, it was still winter. Because how many seasons are there? 4, right? So we have fall, winter, spring, and summer. But we live where? Miami. That always feels like summer. So we are in spring, so happy spring. And we are still in the month of March, which was our what? Our leprechaun month. And we are still in the year 2020. So we have a lot to count here, a lot. So let's see, if today is Monday, yesterday was Sunday, and tomorrow is Tuesday. So let's go through the days of the week. How many days of the week do we have? 7. And they start with Sunday. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And how many months of the year? 12. And the first one is January. So let's go through all these again. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So if it's March, last month was February, and next month will be April. So we are at the very, very end. So let's count and see where we are today. I would love for you to count with me in your homes. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Can't believe this month is over. So today is Monday, March 30th, 2020. Now I'm gonna sneak over here. We can watch. I'll move my, I don't want to move my camera because in case I mess it up. So I'm gonna peek out my window real quick. And I can tell just by looking out my window that it is, you can look out your windows too. Because we might live a little bit, not exactly the same area, where my day here is definitely sunny and definitely hot. But where you live, it might be cloudy, partly cloudy, but pretty confident it's still gonna be hot where you live as well. Okay, so we go over our calendar. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. Just crazy. All right, we're gonna go to numbers. So I'm gonna move my camera so we can do our numbers together. All right, we've been going over skip counting. So we're gonna kind of do a bunch of them today. So if we skip count by fives, how many are we skipping? 5. And they always end in a 5 or a 0. So let's do the ones by 5 first. And if you can, please say them with me. And remember, we're still learning this, so if you don't know it right now, that's totally okay. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So now if we skip count by 10, how many numbers are we skipping? 10. So they always end in what? What's the second number? 0. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Do any of you remember the last one we learned? We were skip counting by 2s, which means how many numbers do we skip? 2. This one's longer, right? We're gonna go all the way to 100 today. We can do it. So I'm gonna point say with me, we haven't gone all the way to 100 yet. So we'll be doing this many days of the week so we can get more familiar with the 2s. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Skipping 2, so I skip 11 and I go to 12. So 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. And how is 100 different than 98? Wait, 98 has how many different numbers? 2, and 100 has 3. So 100. So let's go over again if anything that starts in the 20s. So here's our 20 row. It starts here at 20, all the way to 29. So anything when you hear 20 starts with the number 2. If it's 30, it's gonna start with the number 3. 40, what do you guys think? The number 4. 50, it's gonna start with 5s. What about 61? What do you think that's gonna start with? A 6. 71 would be a 7. 81 would be an 8. And 91 would start with a 9. Where 100 again has how many numbers? 3. So it has 1, 0, 0. We'll go over more of these as well. Now, what do you think we're going to do next? We're going to talk about our sight words. I'm going to turn my camera this way. Let's see. All right, here we go. Okay. Does anybody remember how many sight words we have total? Before we added these though. So originally, we were only going to do 25. So if you're going to count those by 5s, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You guys are doing so well. We added bonus sight words this year. So we have a few more here, and we'll keep adding more and more. So, I'm not going to ask you in order. That'd be tricky. So let's go over all of them together. And remember, we're all still learning, right? So don't worry, we'll go over them together. I'm gonna go in reverse. So I'm gonna start with the last one and go all the way to the top one. So we have no, up, do, so, and, he, in, you, on, my, at, we, go, to, is, it, can, am, and, my dogs, the, a, see, my dogs are excited, see, like, I, me. And here's our new ones. This says bonus sight words. We only did a few before spring break. So we have how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So we can go 2, 4, 6. So we have look, for, make, big, help, and away. Let's do those again. Look, for, make, big, help, and away. Now I'm going to turn my camera down towards the alphabet because I want us to go over all the letters. Let's see if I can do this. This is where Miss Laura's going to be like, Wait, I think I have to lower it. I'm learning, boys and girls. Ooh, look at me. I'm determined. Perfect. All right. We're gonna say the letter and also do the sound. Hope you guys can see this okay. Oops, stepping on things. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So now I want to do it by sound, and then we're going to count how many letters are in the alphabet. So, A, what sound does A make? Ah. So we have, I'm just going to do it by sound so we can do it with me. Okay, so we have A, B, K, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, A, P, Q, R, S, T, E, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That was fun. We should do that again. I'll do it again. A, B, K, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, A, P, Q, R, S, T, E, V, W, X, Y, Z. I feel like I just made a new language. So now we're going to do this. Anybody remember what this was on the bottom? Oh, I gotta put you back up. Put you back up. Let's put you back up. All right, see. I'm gonna be an expert when this is all over. Okay. So, our rhyming word family is et. So everyone say et. That means all of these words are going to end in what sound? Et. So you're going to do these with me. I'm going to pull one at a time. I'm going to start from the front. So if it's a Y, Y makes the y sound. So it would be yet. What sound does G make? G. Get. And J makes what sound? J. So it would be jet. M, met. N, net. L, let. V, vet. P makes the p sound, so pet, which no doubt you will hear and see during these weeks at my house. B makes the b sound, bet. And S makes the s sound, set. So those are our rhyming word family for the week. Let's just pretend, say it started with, let's make a pretend word. Let's say it started with Z. What do you guys think it would be? Zet. Or for fun, what if it started with an H? It would be het, right? Because they all rhyme with et. So now, let's think, boys and girls. We've done our book, our calendar, our cool facts, our sight words, our rhyming word family, our alphabet, our numbers. What do you think is missing? What do we always do on Mondays? We're going to do our poem. So let me move this over here. Hoping this will be not too close. Let me move my chair. Okay. There we go. All right. We're talking about what? Butterflies. So this is called Pretty Butterfly. What's the name of our poem? Pretty Butterfly. So I'm going to go first, just like at school, and you're going to say it next. And then we're going to do it all together. So I'll go and then you go. First comes a butterfly who lays an egg. Out comes a caterpillar with many legs. Oh, see the caterpillar spin and spin. A little chrysalis to sleep in. Let's do it again together. I'm going to say it all at once. Remember, this is the first day where we're just learning it. And on Friday, when we do show and tell and go over our cool facts, we'll recite this together on video. So it should be cool. So the name is Pretty Butterfly. First comes a butterfly who lays an egg. Out comes a caterpillar with many legs. Oh, see the caterpillar spin and spin. A little chrysalis to sleep in. So we'll be doing that again. Let me put you this way. I want to do one more thing. All right. Like I should be closer. Make you closer. Let's see here. Today's an experiment day on my video work. Okay. So we have 7 days in a week, 12 months in a year, 365 days in a year, 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, and 4 seasons in a year. And remember the life cycle. It's 4 parts of a life cycle. Ready? What's the first one? The eggs. Are all the eggs the same? Nope, different sizes. Next comes the caterpillar, the chrysalis, which is also a cocoon or a pupa, and then the adult, which is the butterfly. And the wings are the same on each side, so that is symmetrical. And our other vocabulary word was when something goes from north to south to north and travels, that is migration. And the only butterfly that does that are the monarch butterfly. So remember, it's the monarch butterfly. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed our first official video. We will be doing next some directional drawing. Lovely Miss Maria will also be doing the calendar in Spanish as well as the Spanish book, so I'm excited to see that as well. So remember, always think about the numbers. Think before you guess an answer, right? And is it okay to be wrong? Yes, it's definitely okay to be wrong. Nobody's always right. I miss you guys so much. And I loved seeing you yesterday, and I just want to give you big, big squeezes. Oh, I forgot. Okay, ready? Let's do this together. Let's do a air high five. Boom. Let's do a air fist pump. Boom. And an air hug. Oh, I can't wait to hug you all again. Oh, almost forgot our joke. Okay, such a comedian. Okay, why did the child throw the butter? Why do you think he threw the butter? To see the butterfly. Sorry, I amuse myself. All right, I love you guys. I will do the directional video in a little bit, so I hope you enjoyed our first video. Bye.